Good evening, Madam Superintendent and ladies and gentlemen of the school board. My name is Marc Dodd, and I teach kindergarten at Grassy Lake Elementary. I'd like to share with you this evening a little of my personal experience with the curriculum blueprints. I attended the school board meeting on June 23rd where a presentation was made praising the blueprints. You were told that they would make teachers' jobs a lot easier. I wish you had asked how many actual classroom teachers helped develop some of these blueprints, because the answer would have shocked you. As evidence of the lack of teacher input, I was surprised to see on the first page of the kindergarten blueprint that we were going to expect students to write a narrative in the first 2 weeks of school where they describe the characters, the setting, major events of the story in order, and also provide a narrative, also provide a reaction. I had students that didn't even know how to hold a pencil in the first 2 weeks, so I don't know how they could have written a narrative. The students are now expected to master letters and sounds at a pace twice as fast as last year. I think we misunderstood rigor to mean introduce new material as fast as you can go, as opposed to teach for depth. I've never had so many students in my own class so far behind at this point in the year, and I believe it's because I can no longer teach for mastery and keep up with the blueprint. I approached Dr. Christensen to express my concerns, and I'd like to say thank you to him for listening and valuing my opinion, because I was invited to the following blueprints workshop. But when I arrived, I quickly understood why the blueprints have so many flaws. In my group of 3 assigned to write the K-2 blueprints, I was the only kindergarten teacher. So I asked if we could invite others, but I was told that wasn't possible because they hadn't been approved by administration. Despite all the flaws I pointed out on the first quarter blueprint, I was told we weren't allowed to go back and fix them since we were now just 1 month away from the start of school and teachers might have already made their plans. I think this relatively small group of teachers would have been more than accommodating if it meant solving the blueprints problems that were going to be implemented all throughout the county. I didn't understand why I was also expected to work on the first and second grade blueprints since I don't even teach those grades. So in my place, I asked to invite actual first and second grade teachers, but again, I was told no. Because of the peculiar new sequence, teachers have to jump all over the textbook using 4 teacher editions in a single week. This creates lots of holes and gaps. For example, grammar skills are no longer included on our blueprint. Multiple resources the county purchased last year with the textbook adoption that enhanced the curriculum weren't even used because the blueprint writers didn't even know that these resources actually existed. That wouldn't have happened if we were using actual classroom teachers to write the blueprints. The faster pace adversely affects the length of the kindergarten report card because now we have to spend twice as much time to test twice as much material. Administering this test each quarter last year consumed a total of 7 weeks of my reading block. That's a lot of instructional time that was lost due to testing and fully within the district's control. I'm nervous that we might lose even more time this year. But I do applaud the hire of our new elementary curriculum director because I'm eager to see the pattern of excluding input from teachers come to an end. I can't wait to see what overdue changes that she will bring, ones that we so desperately need. Thank you.